And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another stream after who knows how long. It's been too long. Let me even see if this sounds right. Let's check. We sound crispy, Cam.
You just take your microphone back if you wanted that badly.
I love the mic. I love the silver mic. It's my home mic, essentially, is what I call it. Yeah, look, I just got the notification. So welcome in, everybody. I'm going to throw this banner up. You already know.
We're eating dinner while we do this, by the way, just heads up.
Yep. So I may eat a bite of a brat occasionally.
Just don't look at him because he makes funny faces.
I do. I'm an ugly eater. But feel free to send in super chats to support the channel. We'll get to as many questions and comments as we can. Probably be here for about 1 hour on the dot and then call it a stream. But how's everybody doing? I know it's been a while. It might take a while to...
buff.
You do. It might take a while for this notification to get sent out to people. But I tweeted. I Instagrammed it. I sound like an old man when I say that.
I'll tweet it and Instagram it.
I Instagrammed it.
I need to sit up straight. When I sit like this, look at me. Look at my posture right now. Look at me.
Yeah, that's how it is when I'm like the side. It feels like you're in the sidecar, like in Indiana Jones 3. You're in the sidecar. But yeah, let's get to the questions without further ado. By the way, if you want to guarantee I get your question or comment, super chat is the way to go. Love you guys so much for being here. Happy Thursday. It's almost the weekend. It's like a live edition of The Unusual Couple. That is facts. Hello there, Arthur. How you doing? Smash the like button. That's right. If you're in here, hit the like button. It helps out with the algorithm. I have to say that every single stream. It's my birthday on Monday. Well, happy early birthday, Scott. Enjoy the hell out of Top Gun Maverick when you get the chance to see it. I promise
I'm not ignoring everybody. I'm posting about this for
Yes. Hello, Elena. Says, I love you both. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Braden in the house. What's good, Braden? I think I responded to one of your comments today about... I think you said Ragnarok and Black Panther should have been higher, but you still respected my ranking, I believe. That was your comment. I could be wrong. Howdy, how you doing, Wolverine? Have I seen Goodfellas, Hunter? I have seen Goodfellas. Damn good movie. Only seen it once, so I got to rewatch it, but I've seen clips from it a few times. We got Jason in the house. Jason says, I hope Chris showed you the picture in the frame of the Batman drawing. I did.
He did, and I love it. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you like it. I'm glad that you have received it.
I was stressing out about it because
stop bothering me about it now.
I was stressing out because I went to the post office and I dropped it off.
If I angle this down just a little bit, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Just so I'm in frame a tiny bit more because of the cutting me
sure.
off.
I was stressing because it said it never shipped, and I was like, do I have to go back to the post office and tell them it never shipped? But it ended up getting there, even though it said it never shipped after however long. So that was frustrating. But fortunately, it all worked out and all is well. So glad you received that, Jason. What's good, Azid? How you doing? Brady, what's up? Was that your personal favorite trip when you just went out to LA? It's up there for sure. It's one of my favorite trips. I think when I went to visit my boy Trevor last summer, that was awesome. And then when me and Cam went to Disney, that was also awesome.
Thanks for mentioning me.
I did mention you. What's your favorite video game? Probably Jedi Fallen Order or Uncharted.
Dead by Daylight, Minecraft, Kirby game. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Yeah. I just got that today because I just got my Switch today.
Hell yeah. Hello, Ryan. How you doing? Ryan O'Toole in the house. Have I seen Coda? I still have not seen Coda. I know I should watch it, but I haven't yet.
I learned that Coda stands for Child of a Deaf.
Adult, right?
Adult, yes.
Yep. Who do you think will die in Stranger Things 4? Cam, you have the floor.
All right. I have a couple of theories. I have who I personally think will die, but then also I have a running theory. If you look at all of the character posters that we've been given, there are only four character posters where the person's not looking directly at the camera. They're looking off to the side, and they're all looking off to the same side. It's Max, Jonathan, Joyce, and Mike. And quite honestly, any four of those characters could die.
Yeah.
God be willing, let it be Jonathan.
Jonathan's disposable.
It's his time. Time for him to go.
Jonathan's disposable. He can go.
Now, Mike could die because he's part of a sibling duo.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I feel like Dustin is very safe because he doesn't have a sibling. But he does have Steve. That's the little error. Lucas and Erica, one of them could die.
Yep.
Mike and Nancy, I always forget that they're related. But if Mike dies, it's a pretty big deal for Nancy. Right? And vice versa.
Is Mike low-key, is he still main character energy, though?
Well, the thing is,
they try and put him in the limelight like he is a main.
All of them are main characters, though. So, But if Mike dies, that affects Nancy, and that affects Nancy's mom, who has her own character poster, mind you. And it also affects 11. Hella affects 11.
Yeah.
So Mike could die. My sister's in the chat. Everybody say happy birthday to my sister. She's 25 today. Everyone say happy birthday, Jordan.
Happy birthday, Jordan.
Happy birthday, Jordan. So Mike could die. Jonathan could die because that would also affect Nancy. Oh, and Will and Joyce. And then Joyce could die because that would affect Will and Jonathan. But I don't think Joyce will die because she's also in charge of 11 at this point. And we can't
Joyce is living. You're not killing.
We cannot orphan 3 kids when we still have a whole season left. And then also
Joyce has been through too much to die.
Who else was?
But they've all been through a lot.
Not only does Max no longer have a sibling. Well, spoilers if you haven't seen it. Not only does she not have a sibling anymore, but she's like not. There's nothing really connecting her. Similar to Steve. There's nothing blood connecting her, especially if her and Lucas broke up. Because I think they're gonna have Lucas be an asshole this season, which really upsets me because I love Lucas. I really do. And I really like Lucas and Max. And hopefully he has a good turnaround moment.
I just want Steve to live, and I would sacrifice every other character in the show.
I could talk about Stranger Things for hours.
I would sacrifice everyone else if it meant that he lived. So
I should probably make a YouTube video about the entire theory you just stated.
You probably should do it.
Clickbait. This is who's dying in Stranger Things season 4.
Hello there, movie geek. How you doing, man? Glad to see you in here. What's the worst movie the both of you have seen so far this year?
Multiverse of Madness.
Ooh, hot take.
I'm just kidding. I have to think about all the movies I've seen.
The 355 was bad.
Forgot about that one.
That's probably the worst one I've seen this year, unless I'm forgetting something. It's the 355.
It's the 355.
That poster was absolute heat. I agree. I love they follow suit every year. They always do they do what everyone calls a floating head poster, but they do it right. It's got this 80s nostalgic feel to it.
Oh, I edited myself into the poster. Do you guys want to see it? I'm going to show it to you anyways. You don't really have a...
Show us.
You don't really have a say in the matter.
Show us. I'm going to have another bite. So...
Hang on, let me turn my brightness
down. Apologies if I look weird when I eat.
That's me! I know it looks really bright because of the camera, but...
Have either of you seen Green Book?
We have.
Yeah, we saw it in theaters together, actually.
That's the one with the driver, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Muhammad Ali?
Mahershala Ali.
Muhammad
Ali is a famous boxer, yeah.
Sorry. Sorry about that.
You're fine.
Is there an actor with the first name Muhammad? Or did I just get them confused because their last name?
You got them confused. It's okay.
My bad.
Yep.
Please don't get mad at me. I also, for some reason, always confuse Mahershala Ali with Idris Elba. I don't know why. I think it's just because they're both tall and they have like the insane...
You also confuse Christian Bale, Matt Damon, and Ben Affleck, I'm pretty sure. So
I don't confuse Matt Damon. I know I can point out Matt Damon. Okay. The other two, yes.
Christian Bale and Ben Affleck.
I also get Bryce Dallas Howard and Jessica Chastain. They're this. Have we ever seen them in the same room? Because I don't think we have. If you never told me that the girl in the Jurassic Park movies is Bryce, or Jurassic World, my bad, was Bryce Dallas Howard, 1,000,000%, I would think it was Jessica Chastain the entire time.
Yeah.
Also, I saw Lucas in the chat. Hi,
Luke.
Hi, Luke.
I love Luke.
I know you do.
I love you, Luke. Let's see. All right. What's up, Jason? How you doing? May 27th is going to be so packed. Like, slam packed day. I can't wait. Stranger Things. I mean, I'm talking...
Who in the chat is Team Stranger Things and who in the chat is Team Kenobi? Like,
I'm Team Kenobi, but like...
I'm... Just for the 27th, I'm Team Stranger Things. I don't think much is going to happen in the first 2 episodes of Kenobi.
That's a third of the show.
And I stand by my statement.
Something's going to happen.
I'm much more pessimistic about the show than you are. Like, I'm keeping my expectations low.
Yeah, it can't fail. If the show fails me, I fail as a human. I no longer function. The channel plummets if it fails.
I know one thing. Stranger Things 4 will not be down.
Let's see. All right. Spider-Man No Way Home is Spider-Man 2. No Way Home with ease for me. Spider-Man 2, I do enjoy quite a bit. A little overrated, though. Little bit overrated. Birthday wishes to Jordan. Feliz cumpleaños, Jordan.
Happy birthday.
Lucas better have a character arc in season 4, a good one. I think he's going to be an ass.
I think they're setting him up to be... I don't want to say ass because that sounds very harsh, and I love Lucas.
He's going to be like a jock, cocky...
But I think what it is that he's trying to move on from the fucking toxicity of this group. And also, I'm pretty sure in canon, it's been 2 years since the last season. Like, IRL, it's been 3 years. I was breaking this down with my friends Gavin and Nebula the other day. in real life, it's been 3 years since season 3.
Yeah.
But in canon, I think it's 2 years. And every other season, it's been in canon 1 year in between. So a lot more time has passed, and they're in high school now. And I think Lucas is trying to remove himself from like just like the toxicity of like the supernatural part of their friend group. But by doing that, he's like on the basketball team, and meanwhile the rest of them are on like the D&D team. And it looks like him and Max broke up because like they just like don't look like they're being nice to each other in the trailer, and it makes me sad.
I think that they're all going to be in. You know, it's fitting, actually. I just realized this. The song they play in the trailer is called Separate Ways by Journey. They've all gone their separate ways, but I think they're going to have to converge because of the one thing that connects them all, the Upside Down.
How are they going to get to each other is the question. Do you think like the Upside
Through
Down
the
is
Upside
like
Down, a portal?
A little portal like in Minecraft?
Yeah, something like that.
It's another portal?
I'm going to be annoyed if Steve dies. I'm only watching it for Steve.
They need to, if they kill Steve before the final season, they're genuinely stupid show writers because they have to understand how much
he's too important.
Steve carries the show. Like, even though he's a very easy character to kill, they need to know not to do that. They will lose people watching the show.
Yep, they will.
People will lose interest, especially because you're separating it into a part 1 and a part 2. If you kill Steve in part 1, a lot of people aren't going to tune into part 2 the day it drops. No one's going to care.
He's at least going to make it to the end of season 4.
So many other people you could kill before Steve.
Yeah.
And make it work.
We'll see. Team Kenobi, Jason says, both for the Movie Geek. Do you see? Team Stranger Things, totally valid. Totally valid. Have I seen The Irishman? I have seen The Irishman.
I'm not.
Do you think the word overrated is used loosely? No, I think people misinterpret overrated because I know what it means.
Overrated does not mean bad.
No, not at all. And
I say it all the time.
And I tweeted that thing about Captain America: Winter Soldier. I do think the movie's very overrated, but it's in my top 10 MCU movies.
I say all the time that I think Thor Ragnarok is a very overrated movie, but I'm pretty sure it's in like my top
8, top 7.
Yeah, it's up there.
It's just like people will go, oh, it's the best thing ever, and that's when I'm like, it's overrated. Like Winter Soldier is not the best MCU movie or the best comic movie, and I've seen it heralded as that before.
But it's a really, really good.
I don't think it is. It's really good, but it's not. Really good? I like the combat and then the score and like the action. I know what you want me to say. I'm not going to say it. Say it. You want me to say Bucky.
Good answer.
Burnt Toast, what's good? Why do I think folks are not excited for Miss Marvel? MCU show fatigue.
I think we are very, it's many things. Number 1. So, okay. Moon Knight was the first Marvel show that we got where we know nothing about the character prior to. Every other Marvel show we got, Loki, Falcon, Winter Soldier, WandaVision, we knew those characters. The difference between Moon Knight and Miss Marvel, though, is that Moon Knight was Oscar Isaac, an actor that everybody knows and loves. Yeah. So people were more inclined to tune into it and stuff because we already know Oscar Isaac. It didn't matter that we didn't know the character of Moon Knight. So already Miss Marvel is having to give us a character that we know nothing about with an actress we know nothing about. She seems like she's really good, and I think she's going to kill it, but we don't know her. We don't know anything about her. On top of that, God bless her, the show obviously relates to Captain Marvel, and a lot of people don't like Captain Marvel. So that's probably another thing that a lot of people aren't excited for. And then also on top of all of that, they have changed her powers. So you've got the people that really like comic accuracy being really upset about, like, even the people that are excited for the character and like love the character and stuff, they're like, why did you change your powers? Like, we don't get it. And hopefully, like, when we see it, it'll be for the better. But like, I can understand them kind of being like, why did you change it? I don't get it. So yeah, it's got a lot against it.
A lot against it. Yep.
And also it's definitely going to be like, I think more like a very tonally different show. It's giving very Stranger Things mixed with like Disney Channel, not in a bad way. I love me a good Disney Channel show, but it's giving like Stranger Things vibes mixed with Disney Channel, kind of like it's kids, and that's different for us. We don't normally get, like, the youngest characters we have are Kate Bishop 22 and Peter Parker 18 now, right? So like, we're not used to getting characters that are this young. We just got America Chavez, I guess, who is like 14. But
I honestly think that there's a lot of competition too. Like, the show's going to get swept away because The Boys comes out right around then. You have Stranger Things coming out right before it, and Kenobi is coming out the same week.
Yeah.
So like, that's all not working in its favor. There's a lot of competition.
It's coming out at the same time as a lot of other content, and the other content that's coming out is just probably going to be better. And you could say that about any of the Marvel shows. Like, I would put my life on Stranger Things. Stranger Things is better than any of the Marvel shows so far.
With ease.
Kenobi probably will be. I hope it will be.
I pray.
I can tell you this right now. The Boys is better than any Marvel show. So, like, those are all three things that...
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was chewing.
Sorry. I can keep talking.
Very good. Gotta find a question. Gotta go. Gonna see Firestarter. Nice. Enjoy it. That Zac Efron movie. What's up? Meters Reviews. How you doing, Ben? Hope you're both doing well. You guys gonna check out the new Firestarter movie coming out? I don't think we are, because I think you said it looks like shit, and I also believe that. So that's why I'm not watching it. But let me know what you think. Question. If Joyce is with 11, Mike, Jonathan, and Will in New Mexico, and Joyce is in Russia on the other poster, who is watching the kids while she's there?
I think Jonathan and his very long-haired friend are just going to be put in charge of them, because they're out of high school at this point, correct? They were out of high school in season 3 because they had jobs, right? Whatever they are, they're either like seniors in high school or they're graduated, they're in college, whatever it may be. I think that she just put them in charge of watching the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Easy money.
Interesting for sure.
Jonathan's definitely the babysitter.
Oh, apparently there's leaks for Obi-Wan. If someone spoils that, you're dead to me. I'm getting blocked.
Well, okay, what is it going to leak?
The ending of the show, apparently.
Okay. We know that they all survive.
Yeah, but like...
And I don't really care about any of
you don't care about spoilers at all, but I do, so...
Okay, that's fine.
I don't want to know anything. That's just how I am, and you could know everything.
I'm so sorry. Continue. I beg.
Let's see. Zac Efron wants to do another High School Musical? Please. I'm down.
Put him on the show.
Yeah. Make a movie. Make a Disney Plus original movie. I don't want to have to watch the show. I have not seen Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders. I always have to say it like that when I hear someone say it.
Alex, how you doing? Welcome in. Do I think we'll have a Kate Bishop and Elena Tia movie? I don't think we will. If anything, a show, but that would be awesome. That would be awesome. They're my favorite. One of my favorite duos in Phase 4.
Falcon and Winter Soldier type show with them.
Yep. I'm here for it. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of shows coming out. We're getting so much content. It's like you got to really be, pick and choose. And that's why I'm like, I'm probably not going to make content about Miss Marvel just because I'm going to be watching The Boys and Obi-Wan, and I'll be talking about Stranger Things and other movies in the summer. I'm going to watch Miss Marvel, but I'm probably not going to talk about it that much. I didn't talk about Moon Knight that much, and I don't think anyone was bothered by it. So I'm not really talking about the MCU shows too much unless I really have a vested interest in them. Because, the movies is easy. You make a video or two about them, like Multiverse of Madness. But a show is like week to week to week, and it's like, oh my gosh, sometimes there's not even enough meat on the bone. So it's a bummer, but that's the way it is. Hydration is key. Yep. Water. Favorite horror movie? I know Cam's answer. Is it Saw?
Saw. Final Destination. Scream.
Okay. I'm going to go... Saw's in the top 3 for me. That movie's fantastic. I like the Psycho from 1960. Psycho. Alfred Hitchcock. What else do I like horror-wise? I'm not a huge horror guy.
I would call Alfred Hitchcock more of a thriller than a horror.
Okay.
I think you like Final Destination. You very much enjoy
I like Final
franchise.
Destination. Yeah, I do.
I'd say like Scream. Do you like Halloween?
Scream. Sorry, Scream's number 1 for me. Yeah.
Do you like Halloween?
That's all right.
Halloween?
It's all right. Favorite Stranger Things episode? The season 3 finale is great.
Oh gosh.
Season 1 episode 3 is great too. When they find Will, I think they find Will or whatever.
Can you answer more questions, and I'm gonna really think about this.
I knew that. All right, let's see. Yeah, go subscribe to Meters Reviews. Great channel. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything, Jacob. I don't know anything about the ending of Kenobi, and I would prefer to keep it that way. Given Netflix is troubled with subscribers leaving, that they need to update their service, do you think they should fix their service, but say no to password share? I don't even know. I think that they just need to make good content. They pump out a lot of shit, honestly.
Yeah, they can't.
A lot of bad content. And then they make like
Curse
30.
Season 2.
They make like 30 of those. What are those movies?
To all the boys.
Not even that. The ever after crap. The after ever.
Oh my god! Don't you dare diss on the After franchise. Absolutely not. I won't have it.
Oh my god! You know their shit.
They are.
They're such bad movies, but they make like 5 of them. They're fun to make fun of, though. Would you like for MCU films to have more independency, like how Moon Knight detached itself from the MCU, and how about honestly, I prefer a little bit of continuity, like a little bit of connectivity.
I feel like so far they've been very disconnected.
They have been.
Like Shang-Chi feels very disconnected, and so does Eternals.
But the thing
Black Widow feels connected, obviously, because it's Black Widow. What else have we had? No Way Home kind of feels connected.
Shang-Chi does its story is, but it has that little thing at the end that kind of ties it into like Wong and Captain Marvel.
Okay.
And
I forgot about that.
I like that kind of thing. Eternals is vastly disconnected,
Mm-hmm.
and then Multiverse of Madness feels surprisingly disconnected.
The thing is, though, the more time has passed since Eternals, I do really like Eternals. I do. I'm fine with the Eternals movies and that franchise being separate from the rest of like the MCU. Like they're just doing.
Did they even greenlight a second one? I don't know if they did.
I think so.
I don't know if it did.
Bring Arrow's back, I beg. But I said this to Chris the other day. I was like, I just want, even if it's like a little thing, like how Sam Wilson is an Ant-Man.
Yeah, I like that.
It's so small, but in just his little cameo, you see what Sam's doing. He says something on his thing to Natasha, so that's what Natasha's doing, and then he says something about how Steve is busy somewhere else, so you know that Steve's not there and Steve's busy doing something else during this time period. It just gives you a nice little 2-minute thing, gives you a quick little catch up on some of the characters, so you're not curious as to where they are, and it's just nice. You know what I mean? And so I want little things like that, kind of how Wong is in Shang-Chi, because now we know the character we know the most about in the timeline of Phase 4 is quite literally Wong. We know where he's been since Shang-Chi. We know what he's been doing after the snap, or because he became Sorcerer Supreme, and we know like where he is now with Doctor Strange.
Wong is goated, is what I'm trying to say.
Is carrying.
Why isn't he getting his own project at this point? Like he's a legend.
Because I'll ruin his character.
Yeah, probably would. Let's see. Thoughts on Avatar 2 trailer getting more views than all the Star Wars trailers recently? Yeah, it's crazy. I think Avatar is the only franchise or movie in the world in existence where people are more excited to see the visual effects than what the actual movie has to offer, which is sad. I mean, it's cool, but it's gimmicky in my opinion. Like, I don't really love the first Avatar. I know some people do, some people don't. It's just like, I don't know why there's 4 movies coming out the rest of this decade when the big gimmick of those movies is the visual effects. Is there a story to tell in the Avatar world? I don't know. I don't, and I don't care, frankly. Like, I'm going to see the movie. It's going to be the talk of the town, but is it really something I'm that excited for? No, not at all. So
Avatar is like the only Zoe Saldana movie I haven't seen.
Yeah, it's not that great in my opinion, but a lot of people love it. So more power to you. I know my boy Trevor loves it.
I know.
Loves it. Yeah, a lot of people do, and it's just like I don't care at all. It's my opinion. Let's see. Thoughts on Kevin Feige's Star Wars movie? It's very exciting. He's producing one. I think Michael Waldron might write it, who's the writer of Multiverse of Madness and Loki. So that's interesting. I'm sure it'll get shit on no matter what, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I will be checking it out. I honestly think Star Wars should just stick to TV at this point. I don't know why they're even fooling with movies anymore. Just make TV shows. I mean, it's not hurting anybody. It's safer for them. But let's see. Hello, Tristan. Meteor says, favorite part about summer season? Honestly, longer days. I love like around 7 to 9 p.m. It's like still sunny outside. The sun's sort of starting to set, and you got those extra hours of daylight. You can go to the pool in the late like evening. You can watch movies. It's chill. It feels very relaxing and chill. That's my favorite part about the summer season for sure. Final thoughts on Stranger Things 4. Mike and Murray will be the only 2 to die this season. I feel like they won't kill the big ones like Steve and 11 until season 5. I think 11 dies by the end of the show. And I'm going to circle back to this question when Cam gets back. But I don't think Mike will die. I think they're going to keep the core kids alive until the final season. That way one of them can die in the final season. I don't think they're going to kill any of the core. Like Max is not a core kid because she's newer. She could go off. But I think that like Will, Lucas, Dustin, Mike, and 11, I guess, are the core kids, right? They're not going to kill any of them until the final season. Just because you want to have your OGs around, just like in Endgame. You saved all the big guns till Endgame, and then you made your move. So that's what I think they're going to do. And I'll ask Cam her 2 cents on that when he gets back. I am so hyped for summer right now, dude. It's right around the corner, like summer season. It's in the air. It's basically summertime for me right now. And I love it. I love it so much. Question, Cam. I already answered it. So Braden says Mike and Murray will be the only two to die this season, and every other big death will be saved for season 5. I said I disagree. I think they're going to keep the core kids together till season 5. But Murray, I think, will die in season 4.
The thing about killing the kids, and I think Max might be excluded from this.
I said Max could die in season 4.
The thing about killing the kids is once you kill a kid, you can't really have fun anymore. Like, you can kill the half adults, which would be Nancy, Jonathan, Steve, Robin, any of them. And honestly, you can kill the adults. Hopper. Sorry, I'm burping. Hopper. Joyce, kind of, except Joyce is responsible for a lot of kids. Although if Joyce dies and Hopper lives, Hopper will take care of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
But if you kill a kid, that affects all the other kids, like, really badly. So you can't really have fun anymore if you kill a kid. And we have a season and a half left to get through, so I don't think they're going to kill a kid.
I think someone will die in the final episode of part 1 of season 4, and that'll be the huge cliffhanger we have to wait for a whole month, which is not that bad.
I think we won't see someone die, but it'll be left on a cliffhanger. Like, oh my god, Steve's in the Upside Down.
Might be the biggest cliffhanger of all time in Stranger Things.
They're so rude like that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Something in my tooth.
Something in his toothies.
I did not know Gore was originally going to be in Moon Knight. Pretty wild. I did not know that.
I saw that.
My favorite Hitchcock was Rear Window. Mine's probably Psycho. Rear Window is a good pick, though.
I like Birds.
That one's good. I think I told you, Chris, but I bought tickets for Top Gun Maverick on like 20th and IMAX. Hell yeah, dude. IMAX for that movie's insane. It feels like you're flying in these fighter jets. Literally an adrenaline rush. So enjoy the hell out of it. And everyone who gets to see Top Gun Maverick, shout out for IMAX. It is worth it, in my opinion. Go big for that movie. It's going to be one of the best of the year for sure. The After trilogy is like one of the best of all time. Chris, come on. I'm not.
Facts.
Yeah,
they got fucking Cole Sprouse in that movie.
I'm not into cinema.
It was Dylan Sprouse.
To all the boys I loved before, I love those movies. The books are better though.
The movies are ass.
Let's see. I feel like Moon Knight is the most disconnected. I agree. It by far is. If it didn't have the MCU thing at the front, there's no connection.
Like,
Eternals at least like
said Doctor Strange, so we know that Dane Whitman knows of Doctor Strange.
Yeah, and like Tony Stark, but no attachment at all. And I honestly don't think we're going to see Oscar Isaac in the role again. People call me crazy for saying that. I don't think we're going to see Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight ever again. And I'm actually writing this down. I'm making this into a TikTok because I have some thoughts to say about that. Let me write this down so I don't forget.
He's writing down things.
Never going to see Moon Knight again. Never gonna see Moon Knight again.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
Have either of you been to a NASCAR race? I have not.
I have not. Haley Steinfeld makes me want to go.
Oh, interesting. Is she a NASCAR fan?
No, her brother races cars. Do you not follow her on Instagram?
I do.
Did you not see what she's been posting?
I don't see everyone's posts.
She's at the Miami Grand Prix.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And not the one that we play at that little fun little golf cart area in Georgia. You know what I'm talking about? The Miami Grand Prix?
Malibu Grand Prix?
Malibu, thank you.
Yeah. What do you think of Christopher Walken being cast as the Emperor, aka Florence's dad in Dune 2? Pretty cool. He had a pocket watch up his ass. Pulp Fiction, anybody?
Oh.
Yeah. Christopher Walken's a good actor. I'm not as hyped for that movie as everyone else.
Tell them where you know Christopher Walken from, and then I'll tell them where I know Christopher from, just so we can show you guys how different our movie upbringing is. You go first. Pulp
Fiction, Catch Me If You Can, and he's in like Click, which I've seen parts of.
Christopher Walken, to me, is in Hairspray.
He's also in Batman Returns, so we have vastly different understandings of his filmography.
He's in Hairspray, and he is married to John Travolta.
Hello, how are you? I'm doing well. How are you? Thank you for asking. View with Drew, what's going on?
Wait, click on the comment above that.
This?
Yeah. I need a Ned and America meetup because I need to see Ned. I need to see America be like, oh my god, I made some sparkles. And Ned's like, that's nothing. That's all.
I was asking you to read it. I'll read it.
Do you think Taika is telling the truth about Christian Bale being the best MCU villain? Honestly, there was big hype with Ethan Hawke for Moon Knight, but thought his performance was underrated.
I thought it was a good performance, but I thought his character was very generic, and people are overhyping the shit out of it.
I just don't understand his
People
character.
are like, oh my god, best MCU villain, one of them? I heard people say top 5 MCU villain. I was like, that's outrageous.
He didn't turn into Anubis, so.
That's outrageous. It's very, very generic. And I think that show is extremely overrated. That's honestly why I wasn't even talking about it. I was like, I'm not going to exhaust myself talking about Moon Knight.
My thing with Moon Knight is that I liked the concept of the show before everything that happened in episode 4.
Yeah. And then it kind of fell. It fell again,
off.
they're all very rushed. It's sad. How would I rank James Cameron movies? I haven't seen enough of them. My favorite's probably Aliens and Titanic. Those are my favorite, I think. I haven't. T2 is overrated, and the first Terminator is okay.
I don't know anything, James. I don't know directors that well.
The whole Terminator franchise is overrated, in my opinion. Let's see. Yeah, Star Wars is making more movies. A Rogue Squadron movie. I think Taika Waititi had a movie at one point. There's a bunch of going on with it, so who really knows? Thoughts on Barry season 3 so far? I think it's great. I watched the second episode on a plane back here. It's definitely getting pretty wild. Like, more people are going to figure out about Barry's true job, and it's going to make things a little more interesting and difficult to kind of get around. He's not going to get off as easy, I don't think. Let's see. Thoughts on Dylan O'Brien possibly replacing Ezra Miller as a Flash? Do I think he's a good choice? Have I seen the outfit? I have not seen the outfit. I think Dylan O'Brien's a great actor. I don't know. He'd be a pretty good Flash.
Would love that. I don't know how much Dylan O'Brien wants to go back into a big franchise. I think he had a lot of that with Teen Wolf.
Maze Runner too, right?
Maze Runner like treated him bad. Like there's like a whole contract thing and like with an accident and stuff, and they like forced him to like finish out the movies when his face had just gone under like deep surgery because of a stunt mess up. And so I don't think he has good experiences with big franchises, and I don't know if he would want to do that, but I think it would be very cool. It'd be dope.
I would be down for it. Yeah, I'd be down for it. Thoughts on no, this is not the final season. They're breaking season 4 into 2 parts, and then season 5 is coming out, and who knows when. Probably a few more years, unfortunately. Hard question, but who do you think out of the entire Stranger Things cast has the biggest career ahead of them? I'm going to take a bite of this food. You take over the question.
Honestly, okay, I have a couple of answers for this. The easy answer is what is Mike's name? Why am I blanking on his name?
Finn Wolfhard.
Thank you. Finn Wolfhard. I think he arguably has the most work outside of Stranger Things of the whole group. Because like Millie Bobby Brown has Enola Holmes or whatever, but he's got it. You know what I mean? And he has Ghostbusters. Mm-hmm. So, like, those are 2 really big names that he has on his back on top of Stranger Things. So, I think he has the most work currently. I know Noah Schnapp is going to college, so I don't really think he's trying to do a lot of big movies and stuff. I think Joe Keery has a lot of untapped potential, and I do think that when Stranger Things is officially over, he'll be able to really break into a lot more movies. Mm-hmm. I know he was in Free Guy, but, like, he's, like, an untapped Hollywood heartthrob that just, like, no one's use it.
I think I was talking to somebody and they said he would be a dang good Human Torch, and I was like, oh fuck, he would be.
No, Rudy from Outer Banks, JJ.
Oh yeah, he'd be pretty good too.
But like Joe Keery is just like such a good actor and such a good heartthrob that I don't see being utilized. Honestly, same thing with Dacre Montgomery.
Oh god, yeah.
he's a good little heartthrob that I don't see Hollywood utilizing enough.
He was the lead in Power Rangers, but they canceled the franchise.
So true. And then I'm gonna say Sadie Sink as well has a very big future ahead of her. She's 20, but she looks very young, which is why I think she hasn't gotten casted in quite a lot yet. But I think once her time on Stranger Things is done, and obviously she'll be older, so she'll probably look older. Mm-hmm. So she's gonna get casted in quite a bit of stuff, I think.
I'm gonna say top 3. I think Sadie Sink's gonna be a huge star. I also think Millie Bobby Brown is. She was already in like Godzilla. That franchise.
Millie Bobby Brown over Finn Wolfhard?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But Finn's still good. And
I heard Millie's hard to work with.
Really?
Yeah.
And then I'm honestly gonna say Joe Keery just because I'm a sucker, but like he killed it in Free Guy, and he hasn't been able to do much. Like you said, he could easily do like
because he hasn't been able to cut his hair.
I'll go Keery. Have I watched Cobra Kai yet? I have not. I know I said I would, but I still have not. Are any of you going to Star Wars Celebration? We are not, unfortunately.
Not this year.
Yeah, maybe one day though. Maybe
manifesting next year.
Yep.
The comment underneath.
This?
Yeah, from the main 4. Here's the thing. Address the elephant in the room. They really can't kill Lucas, you guys. They cannot kill their one person of color. They can't. They have Lucas and Erica, and if they're already making him an asshole. Like, you got to keep diversity in the show, dude, because they're really bad at that. And then they're not going to kill 11 until the end, because the show will end when 11 dies. 11 is dying in season 5. Quote me on that now. It's just going to happen. We just don't care enough about Will. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Will's also connected and stuff. And so I just don't see them killing. I don't see them killing Will because he's always at risk. So it's obvious. So if any of the main 4, so not including Max, die. Oh, I guess I forgot about Dustin. I don't think they're gonna kill Dustin.
Mike's gonna die.
It'd be painful if they killed Dustin.
You know what?
God.
Honestly, I think we're all doing what I'm not gonna spoil Ozark, I promise. But like everyone was like, oh, this person's gonna die, this person's gonna die, and like no one was correct in their predictions. I don't think Stranger Things is gonna kill. They're gonna kill like one person.
They don't. They honestly
have they killed. Who have they killed of merit, of high value, high stakes?
Let's go in order. Barb, the man in the restaurant.
No. Billy takes that. Are you going from?
We're going in order of like from the beginning of the fucking show.
Okay.
The man in the restaurant that gave 11 food.
Mm-hmm.
Barb.
Uh-huh.
Bob.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry if you haven't seen the show, guys. Billy. So Billy was the most that they'd done.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, like, he was not the most dug into character, not the most connected character. He wasn't even dating anybody, so like the only person that got sad was Max. And obviously we're gonna see a lot more of that.
I'm not gonna say who, but they did kill someone and then not really.
Alexi.
Oh yeah, you're right. And then they killed one of the main characters, but they are coming back. I'm just gonna say that. You can infer if you haven't seen the show. I know some people haven't, but
I can't infer. Oh, I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, you are.
But it doesn't count. It doesn't count because they came back. So
I'm just saying they did for a second though. So like, will they actually kill somebody? We'll see. It's not like they have though through 3. I know you got to save your big players for the end, but you know, Game of Thrones ended up not killing as many as we thought they would.
New prediction: they're gonna kill Mike's mom.
Interesting. We'll see.
I forget that Mike and Nancy are related. I really, really do.
I forget a lot of people are related, like Jonathan and Will.
I don't forget that they're related.
That's weird to me.
They're the most family dynamic in the whole show.
Is Top Gun Maverick better than Everything Everywhere All at Once? I would watch Top Gun Maverick over Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yes. Like Everything Everywhere All at Once is damn good, but I've thought about it and I'm like, I don't know how much I actually do love it. It's very, I don't know. You know, it's tough. It's a bizarre film. It's unlike many movies I've seen, but I do love Top Gun Maverick quite a bit. So it's kind of a tough one to answer. We're probably about to get interrupted, but it's fine.
No, he knows not to come in here.
Let's see. Don't shoot me in the face, Chris, but I don't love many Nolan movies. That's fine. I know a lot of people don't like Nolan as much. And I like Nolan. I'd say my favorite Nolan is Inception. But like, how many Christopher Nolan movies have you seen? Interstellar, The Dark Knight, Inception. You like them all, right? Pretty damn good filmmaker. Let's see. Don't even. Let me see. Reagan talks movies in the house. What's good? Everyone go subscribe. Hero was cool, but definitely not top 5. Yeah, not even close to top 5 in my opinion.
Did I love it?
How am I? Oh, this. Okay.
Don't worry, darling.
Yeah, Don't Worry, Darling, 100%. That's like for both of us. Most anticipated non-big franchise movie that's coming out this year by far. Don't Worry, Darling. I think it's going to be an Oscars type movie. Even though Oscars type movies don't really exist anymore, it's kind of non-existent just because like that's how it is. But who knows? Let's see. Yeah, Ethan Hawke's villain wasn't the best. Poor writing. Yeah, the whole show was like poorly written. Like, what was like? It was so rushed. I know a lot of people love it because it has like a decent action fight in the finale, but like, it's super overhyped in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though.
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll definitely see Moon Knight again. They're seemingly assembling the Midnight Suns based off a lot of the characters appearing recently, and he's a prominent member. Well, I disagree respectfully. Moon Knight.
No, what are the Midnight Suns?
It's like a group. It's like Blade. It's like Punisher. It's Moon Knight. You've got Doctor Strange. You can throw in a few other people in there. I don't know. I would hope they would go that route, but they got to bring back Bernthal's Punisher first, and Moon Knight. I really don't know when we'll see him again. Not in a show, not a season 2.
That's far off.
A lot of it. I mean, I don't know what their plan is. Hopefully, we do get to see that because I do want to see that, but I don't know if we're going to see Moon Knight again. We'll see. If Oscar wants to come back to a franchise, he seems to be a little burnt out on it. The Bill Hader freak out in episode 2 was Oscar worthy. It was a damn great scene, no doubt about it. Thoughts on Spider-Verse being delayed next year? Bummer, honestly. I was excited, but
makes me sad. I don't know why they did it.
Is the only reason people hate Avatar because it's pretty much Dances with Wolves. Almost every movie shared conceits with other movies. I don't think that's why. I think people hate Avatar because it's just. I don't hate Avatar. I think it's
I don't get the hype around Avatar personally. As someone who's never even, I haven't seen it, but like based on what I've seen of it, like I don't get the hype.
It's just because the visuals are cool. Like that's it. I'm serious.
You can say hi if you want. That's my dad.
The visuals are really it. That's it. Nothing else to write home about. The story is generic. That's the thing. Like, do you like Avatar? If so, let us know why.
The ride at Disney overrated. Hell overrated.
That's like a hot take. Yeah, people were like crying on the ride. I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's
the most uncomfortable seating in the world.
Yeah, like I and again, if you love Avatar, fair. And I don't even know I'm getting at this. Like, I don't like the movie, and people will like get so upset about it. Like, I hate this thing in the world where you give your opinion and people like oh, what the hell, what? It's like that's just my opinion. Like, if you love Avatar, I'm very happy for you. I am. Like, I have friends who love Avatar. Like I've said. I just think it's like, to use the word mid, I think it's mid and overhyped. And like people just can't accept that. And like I just don't get the refusal of other people to hear other opinions on things. You guys know what I mean? It's weird. It's a very strange world we live in. Very strange world we live in. That's why I just don't.
Everyone makes everything competitive.
Yeah. Facts.
Just enjoy,
Ethan Hawke was preaching.
Just enjoy what you want to enjoy, and if you don't enjoy it, you don't have to tell somebody else that they can't enjoy it. That's how I am with Moon Knight. If people are really enjoying Moon Knight, go off, Queen. Good for you. I'm so happy.
I wanted to love it so bad.
I'm so happy that you're enjoying a show and you found a character that you love. That's how I am with the Falcon Winter Soldier. Like, I'm so happy for you. But like, I hate when I'm talking about the Falcon Winter Soldier and people like always try to like knock it down. They're like, worst MCU show, L, boring show, and I'm like, I liked it, so shut up. How about that?
Let's see.
I've gotten so many rants about the Falcon Winter Soldier.
Let's see. I need to watch Spree. That's the movie with that clip where he's like,
"Where are we going? I'm taking you home."
Yeah.
This isn't the way to my house. Not your home. My home.
Yep. That's it. Yep. Let's see.
All right. 37 people in.
Welcome in, everybody. Make sure to hit the like button if you're in here. Subscribe. Follow Cam and all her stuff. It's linked down below. Cam likes to make fun of me. Let's see. Where was I? Trying to find the next question. Question marks. Good way to draw my attention in for those wondering. I like the discussion in the chat though. I like how everyone's talking. Yeah, that was funny. Damn, I'm trying to find the next question. Favorite Stranger Things couple? I don't care. Nancy and Steve. I ship them hard. Like harder than Jonathan and Nancy.
She doesn't deserve Steve. All right.
I'm just saying.
Steve dodged a fucking bullet.
I'm just saying.
Put that right.
Early on, I liked them the best.
My favorite couple that's real is probably Joyce and Hopper. My favorite couple that is not real, Mike and Will. Will is going to confess his love for Mike in this season, and it's going to happen, and it will happen. I know.
Honestly, I shipped Robin and Steve so hard, and then when the reveal happened, I was like, that honestly makes sense.
They did that on purpose.
That makes sense. Yeah.
They gave Steve, they were like, you guys thought we were going to give Steve 11. Just kidding. We gave him a best fucking friend. Yeah. How about that? Yeah.
Perfect writing.
I love Robin. I can't wait to learn more about her.
Let's see. Emily Blunt already said she doesn't want to play Sue and she probably doesn't want to be in the MCU. I think she's lying. Is that crazy?
Well, no. She was asked in an interview like over a year and a half ago, I think, because the fan cast has been around for so long. Mm-hmm. The person in the interview was like, "Would you want to be Sue Storm?"
Do you know how much money she would have to turn? Like,
she said she doesn't. I mean, it's fair. It's the same reason. It's the same thing that Timothée Chalamet says that his mentor told him, like, don't ever do big franchises, like big superhero franchises like that, because like. Once you do, like it's harder to get other work. Mm-hmm. And I think that that's a very fair point. And I think Emily Blunt definitely, based on her filmography, is the kind of person to not take like super, super, super big projects like that.
Yeah.
Like I think the biggest project she's taken was Mary Poppins Returns, right? Probably.
Maybe, yeah.
So I can see her not wanting to be Sue Storm, but I think that if John Krasinski is Mr. Fantastic, then I think that that's going to help convince her, if anything. Like, if anybody could convince her to be Sue Storm, it would be her husband. And I don't think they'd break up because, I mean, I know marriage isn't permanent, but I don't see them ever breaking up, honestly.
I think they're too good, you know.
Like, they kind of give me Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds energy. They're not going to break up.
It's going great, Josh. Thanks for stopping in. Hope all's well with you. Sorry, I had to burp. Most anticipated upcoming MCU movie.
Within the year, Thor.
By far.
Well, Thor has been my most anticipated Marvel movie of 2022, like, this whole time. Within the next couple of years, I'm really excited for Quantumanium because I really do like Ant-Man and Wasp, and there's rumors that Kate Bishop might be in that movie, so I'm looking forward to that, hypothetically. And then in the long run, where we don't have a date for it, I'm looking forward to Blade very much. I think the concept of bringing vampires into MCU is very exciting to me. I love vampire things. I love the Vampire Diaries. I love Twilight.
Yep.
And I love dark stuff. So I'm excited for something like Blade to come to the MCU.
Yep.
So now you have to give your most excited within the next year, like within the ones that we've dated, and then ones that we don't have dated.
Okay. Thor: Love and Thunder is almost here, so that's by far my most. But honestly, just in general, Fantastic Four doesn't have a date, but Fantastic Four, my God.
I knew you were going to say that.
My God. If John Krasinski, if they ever put him in an MCU movie, that'd be so cool. Because I just really want to see that. It's like the biggest fan cast of all time. If he actually shows up in an MCU movie, that'd be so sick.
Are we not allowed to talk about
Is he in Multiverse of Madness?
Are we not allowed to talk about spoilers? It's Thursday. The movie kid's been out for a week.
Have you seen that movie?
No,
I haven't seen it yet. But if he ever shows up, that would be so sick. And I hope he does show up.
Yeah, same.
Because I would lose it. That would be one of the hypest moments in the theater for me if he showed up.
Take on another
question. He should. I mean, I'll write a letter to him. I mean, he needs to be Reed Richards, but I don't know. We never really get what we want as fans, so we'll see what happens. All right. The original is meh. The original Top Gun is meh.
We watched it the other day.
Yeah, we did.
Insight.
My girlfriend watches video coming by the end of the month with Cam. I showed her Top Gun. I think it's all right. It's overrated, I think, but it's not bad. It's just a product of its time, you know.
It was good. It's
held on a pedestal by people who watched it in theaters, and that's okay.
Take my breath away.
Dun-dun-dun, all right. Do you like the new Doctor Strange? By the way, I love your channel. Well, thank you, Nate. I think it's all right. It's a very flawed movie, and I have a bunch of videos about it. I don't want to get too into it right now, but it's like my 19th favorite MCU movie. So out of 28. So it's not terrible. Harry Styles for Best Actor? I agree. By the way, I'm trying to get through as many of these questions as possible, but if you want to make sure I get to it, Super Chat's the way to go. It's also a way to help support the channel.
Yeah.
Take my breath away.
Dun, 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 dun. Congrats on graduating, by the way, Josh. That's a big deal, man. Really happy for you. Keep at it, dude. And if you ever, need someone to read that novel, I got you.
He's writing a novel?
Yes. Hot take, Spider-Man Homecoming. Excuse me?
I said you would read a book?
Yeah, I would. Hot take, Spider-Man Homecoming is a good movie, but it's overrated. It doesn't touch other comic movies like Logan and The Dark Knight. I think it's underrated at this point. Everyone, we've gotten to the point where a lot of people just shit on it. It's getting sad, but a lot of people are like, Homecoming and Far From Home suck. And I'm just like, I disagree. I like them both. They're both my top 15 MCU. No Way Home being in the top 2. Yeah. So I like it. I don't think it's overrated. I think it's underrated. What's up? How you doing, Ulrich? Not anticipating season 2 of Moon Knight. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get it. Am I going to see Men? I may. It's the A24 movie. I probably won't see it. I probably won't, but I haven't seen an Alex Garland movie yet. I know he's done Ex Machina and I think Annihilation, but I haven't checked out any of his work yet. What do I think about the first Multiverse of Madness end credit scene? Very bizarre choice considering where Strange ends the movie. It's very bizarre, in my opinion, that they're already setting up another character to be involved with him. So I don't know. I don't really think I care for it. I don't care for it.
I think it makes sense because I think that Doctor Strange and Christine and there was immense closure.
Without spoiling for anyone.
Well, I mean, I'm not spoiling anything. I'm not saying who the character is, but I am saying the character of Doctor Strange and Christine, which is the only character that he really had any connection to in this movie, because it's not like he's super connected to Wanda or America or anything. They had really good closure.
I guess so.
And so I think he has to move on to somewhere, and he's not Sorcerer Supreme anymore. So what's he gonna do?
Yeah, my thing is like, when are we gonna see Doctor Strange 3? If anyone like has a valid date, let me know. My guess is like 2027.
The thing is, from now on in the future of MCU movies, if they need help from somebody, they are gonna call on Wong because Wong is Sorcerer Supreme. If anyone comes in to help them, it's gonna be Wong.
Mm-hmm.
Get Wong a cloak.
Yeah, like when are we going to see Chavez again? We're going to see all like the thing about this phase, and like I think I've just pinpointed this, is we've all been having this discussion about how it's detached from the rest of the MCU. It is, but also it's introducing so many new characters at a rate unknown. In phase 1, we're getting introduced to Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, small supporting characters who didn't really have a huge role. Like Jane somehow being still around is crazy, and Darcy popped up in WandaVision. Yeah. But like in Multiverse of Madness, America Chavez is a huge side character introduced. And then the Hawkeye show, right? Kate Bishop introduced, Yelena in Black Widow, Red Guardian, Black Widow. There's like 2 to 3 major players introduced in all these movies. And I just don't know when we're going to see them again.
Young Avengers.
Okay.
America Chavez and Kate Bishop are really connected in the comics. It's really connected.
Okay. I mean, I think we just have to realize that like that's 10 years down the road.
I know.
10. I saw this guy on Twitter saying something about, or TikTok, about how MCU fans want like constant gratification, and I'm like, no, I actually disagree. I just think that like it was made clear what the plan was at the end of Iron Man 1. Avengers, like I'm assembling a team. Iron Man 2, we knew the Avengers was right around the corner.
When did we first
and then Age of Ultron was 3 years after Avengers, so there's another team-up movie. And then 3 years after that, we had Infinity War, and the year after that was Endgame.
When did we first see Thanos?
2012. So Iron Man, so 4 years after the MCU started. Post-credit scene. And then he was hinted at in Guardians. He was hinted at in Age of Ultron.
Still 4 years, kind
of. Phase 4 started, in 2021? Very beginning of 2021. So it's been
2 years.
It's been one and a half years.
I think...
And we're just getting so much more. It's crazy to think about.
I think it's weird. It feels weird to be in it currently, kind of. This is my first time, this is my first phase I've been in fully, I think. What started phase 3?
What started phase 3?
Black Panther?
Civil War.
I wasn't here for that. I came in around the time of Homecoming and Ragnarok. So this is the first phase I've been through from start to finish as a Marvel fan.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's confusing while you're here, but I do trust Kevin Feige. He hasn't led us wrong yet. I think he's just going for something bigger and bolder, and I trust him. I would trust Kevin Feige with my kid, honestly. So
the wild card here is the TV shows.
Yeah, it's definitely something new and different. And I don't know. They can honestly just be like the Marvel shows now currently have no longer have any effect on the movies. And boom.
Well, Moon Knight clearly has no effect on the movies, and Loki so far doesn't seem too much. And I have a lot of people will be like, and even Feige was like, Loki has a connection to the movies and the multiverse, and I'm like, I need an explanation. I'm just kind of stupid, I guess. How it's actually affected the No Way Home spell or anything. I don't know. Very strange. The Disney Plus MCU shows just aren't it. Moon Knight and Hawkeye are my 2 favorites, but they both have lackluster endings regarding the main villain. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you. They're not it. Star Wars has been doing better, but even Boba Fett was kind of a letdown. So it's upsetting for sure. Let's see. I personally love Avatar. I think it's a great story. That's awesome. I'm glad that you love it. The writers for Moon Knight already said next time you see Moon Knight will be in the movie or show. So not his own season, correct? So they're not doing season 2. Ethan Hawke with a clip of the year. Fair. Let's see. James Cameron, George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, Francis Ford Coppola are all overhyped. They make good movies, but the way people worship them baffles me. I think Steven Spielberg. I think that's an interesting take. I don't think all of those guys are overhyped.
Everything in the world is overhyped.
From a certain point of view. I think Steven Spielberg is the GOAT director, though. But he's made bad movies. All these people have made all right movies at times.
Boy, crazy boy.
What's your favorite? Let's see. Has your connection to the MCU dropped? Moon Knight, I know, was a disappointment, and Multiverse of Madness, I know you was hyped for both. Do you think the hype killed the mood? I think I still am very, very connected to the MCU and love it so much. It's just not everything can be a banger.
I think that also it has nothing to do with the whether or not the show like fell off for us. I think that being a creator in a fandom does have its tolls, and I think that one of those tolls is that you have to be very like involved with the fandom, because like if you're not a content creator, like you don't have to pay attention to the Marvel fandom. You really don't. But if you're making content for the Marvel fandom, you do have to pay attention to them, and you do have to pay attention to what people are saying. And a lot of the times, it's annoying, and the fandom can make it tiring. And I think that that's more of a reason why, like, more of a reason why Chris probably didn't feel like talking about Moon Knight. Not the main reason, but that was probably a factor. Like, he didn't want to talk about it because he knows he didn't like it as much as other people. So he's not going to sit there and be berated in his comments for like no reason. You know what I mean?
And also, it's just like we're not getting enough on a weekly basis to make content about it. Like, there's just not enough. I don't think pretty much any of the MCU shows should have all been movies, in my opinion. Like, I don't think there's enough to even talk about unless I'm sitting there and just going like, here's what happened here and here and here and here. So it's like I retired it in a way. Like, I was just like, this is not worth it in the long run. I could be making more valuable content. I think put my energy elsewhere, essentially. Let's see. I still love the MCU. I'm incredibly hyped for Thor: Love and Thunder. I think it's going to be the best MCU movie of the year and one of the better in a few years. Like, alongside, I think it'll be like a top 10 MCU movie, which is that's a tall task right there. A tall task. I think it could crack the top 5, maybe.
I think it could top for Ragnarok.
I think it could too. Yeah, I think it could too. What future MCU shows are there? Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, Secret Invasion. We're getting
like
Echo. There's so many. Agatha.
Ironheart. Where is
Ironheart.
that?
Armor Wars.
I Am Groot.
Like 30. Like, I mean, there's a lot of shows coming out.
I am excited.
It's just like,
if they do what I want them to do.
It's just like based on history. It's almost hard to get excited for upcoming shows just based on their track record. It's hard to get too hyped for an MCU show. That's my opinion. Hello, Anders. Have you seen Herbie Fully Loaded? I watched that one in theaters, actually. Have you seen Herbie Fully Loaded?
No, but it sounds familiar.
Favorite Andrew Garfield movie? The Social Network. For me. Would you agree, Cam, or what? Favorite Andrew Garfield movie?
Oh, Jesus. I really like the Tasman movies.
Fair.
I really like Tick Tick Boom.
Yeah.
And then
Tick Tick Boom. Oh.
Yeah, I was shocked you didn't say Tick Tick Boom, honestly.
Social Network I've seen a lot more.
Social Network is also
it's so
good.
rewatchable. Yeah. We'll probably go for a few more minutes to make the questions good. We'll end around the hour mark. So fire away. If you want to guarantee I get to it, Super Chat is the way to go. I just want to do a little hour stream tonight. Do I think Thor 4 will be more serious than Thor Ragnarok? I do. I think it'll be a little more serious, which I think could benefit it.
Do you know that Reels updated their maximum bonus?
I did see that. Yeah, very cool. I think Thor Ragnarok can be too jokey the whole time, which is annoying. But I think this movie, it's like Thor going on a journey of self-discovery, and I'm here for it, honestly. So bring it on. I'm ready.
I think it'll be weird to see a Thor movie without Loki, if Loki's really not in this.
I'm fine with no Loki anymore.
It'll just feel different.
People, let me address this, by the way. I have my issues with Wanda, and so many people have who don't have context on me or my thoughts on the MCU are like, where's this energy for Loki? I'm like, you must not have been around since Loki. I shit on Loki, that character, hard. And if you were in here and you were around then, you know how I feel about Loki. I was like, why are we watching a show about this guy? He died. He's dead. Lay him to rest. He needs to stop coming back. I went off, and like, I've said that multiple times. So I have my thoughts on MCU characters, and I don't care. Imagine if Krasinski plays Reed Richards. That would be so cool if he played him in the Fantastic Four. I don't think it will happen.
Pretty pessimistic about it.
If he doesn't, then how can I get excited for that movie? I don't know how.
You crack my back.
Boy.
Mm-hmm. Can you see me at all?
I can't tell. I can see something. Yeah, I can. You might want to sit up.
What can you see? My tummy?
Just sit up.
My tummy?
Sit up, please.
Whoa, careful. Would you almost knock over my drink?
Yeah.
Oh my god. You're so aggressive. Holy shit.
Anyway. now playing for Top Gun? No, even better. Even better than a now playing. Ant-Man franchise is underrated. For me, it's more than... Ant-Man is great. I think it's heavily underrated as well. It's in my top 10. No, it's 11 for me. It's 11 for me. Tom Cruise is overrated. But wow, I disagree. I love Tom Cruise. He can carry just about any movie he's in.
What movies is he?
He's in Mission Impossible 1 through 6.
No, I
He's in
haven't
Top Gun. He's in Magnolia. He's in A Few Good Men. He's in a lot of great
The
stuff.
Outsiders.
He's in The Outsiders. He's in a lot of stuff. Yeah.
X-Men movies.
Where?
Question right.
This one?
Yeah. Thoughts on the X-Men movies? I love the X-Men movies. The ones I've seen.
Yeah.
Chris wants me to watch the other ones, and I'm going to be honest, if I have to watch another...
What was that?
My fork fell. If I have to watch another X-Men movie with the old cast, my eyes might hurt.
The original X-Men trilogy is not that good in my opinion, but the new ones are First Class and Days of Future Past are the best ones. Straight up X-Men movies. Logan's also really good too.
Days of Future Past.
We'll take a few more questions though, and then wrap it up
So
probably.
good. Yeah.
Currently on a phone call. Leave it on my screen. Thanks so much for stopping by, Jason. It really does mean a lot as always, dude. Doctor Strange 3 by 2028. Yeah, that's about right. Because the first one was 2016, then 2022.
Oh my God,
2028.
so we could be married by the time the next Doctor Strange movie comes out.
Yeah. I feel a sneeze coming on.
God bless you.
What are our thoughts on the Bullet Train trailer? I'm excited for that movie.
I don't know what that
Brad
is.
Pitt movie with Aaron Taylor
Oh,
Johnson.
I saw that.
Bad Bunny.
We played a fun little game at the theater where I was like, let's see if I can name every actor I see on screen.
Mm-hmm.
I did pretty good.
Yeah, you did actually. You actually did
I'm
pretty
really
well.
bad at naming actors for reference.
Do I play Framed? I don't. Isn't that like Wordle for movies? Like you get a frame from a movie and you have to guess what it is. That's pretty cool. I might have to start playing that, honestly.
You play it on
I
stream.
think we played something like that in my history
You
class
need
once.
to play that on stream. That'd be fun.
Maybe I do.
That's like me when I play GeoGuessr.
Maybe
on
I
stream.
do.
Boy.
Can Thanos ever be taught the MCU as a villain? I don't know. Maybe if they bring in like Doctor Doom or something, but we'll have to see. Or Kang could be the end game. I'm not sure.
Mephisto.
6
feet tall and super strong.
I'll probably take 2 or 3 more questions and wrap it up. Moon Knight should have been a movie over a show.
Interesting.
I mean, like it feels like you're, in a way, yeah. Apparently, Tame Impala is going to be a big part of the new Minions album. I might have to go see that movie in theaters, dude.
Honestly,
I might have to go see that movie in theaters just for Tame Impala. Honestly, let's see.
Tame Impala stan.
If Krasinski leaves the Jack Ryan show for Fantastic Four, they need to recast Jack Ryan. Yeah, I think they're actually ending Jack Ryan after season 4. So, yeah, X-Men First Class is the best X-Men movie. Logan's a close second. First Class is fire. Look, it's a fire movie. Hardest cameo in Marvel with Wolverine. That, Days of Future Past, and Logan are the top 3 X-Men movies in my opinion.
I don't know why. I have no desire to see Logan. We could do a My Girlfriend Watches Logan for the first time.
Yeah, might have to. Do you think MCU will ever end? No. No, not at this point. They're going to go on and it'll be impossible to start in. You'll have to spend weeks, months of your life watching content at a certain point in
Oh my
time.
gosh, how are we going to start our kids off on the MCU?
Iron Man.
I mean, yeah, obviously, but like when they're like 8 or something? What?
I don't even know.
4?
It's going to be a lot. It's It's easier to start Star Wars than the MCU, I think.
We'll give them you know how, oh my God, you know those videos of parents where they'll get the 4 Hogwarts houses and they let their child crawl to it. That's what we'll do. We'll put Marvel, Harry Potter, and Star Wars stuff in front of our child, and whatever they crawl to is the franchise they start off with. I think that's actually really funny and adorable. I hope they crawl to Harry Potter.
Yeah. I saw they delayed Bullet Train. Kind of like irrelevant that they did, honestly. Hugh Jackman should have gotten an Oscar for his role in First Class. He was amazing. He's Scene Stealer. We'll take one more question and then we'll wrap it up. Yeah.
He's in there for 5 seconds.
He says, like, go fuck yourself. And he, like, hits a cigar and chugs his drink. What a guy. But that was a fun live stream, guys. Thank you for... Oh, we got a super chat.
Thank you, Arthur.
Arthur says, Cam, congrats on graduation. So proud. Chris, you a king.
Thank you,
Arthur. Arthur, an absolute legend. Thank you for that super chat right as we approach the end of the stream. You're the man. Guys, that's going to do it. Quick little live Q&A here on this Thursday, May 12th. Thank you guys so much. If you were here, if you're on the replay, it does mean a lot. I know there's 35 of you in here right now, so make sure to hit that like button. If you're on the replay, hit that like button as well. Just want to do a quick little hour-long stream. I know it's been a while since I've done one. I want to incorporate more live streams on the channel because I know I've done a bunch in the past. But thank you guys so much for being here. It really does mean a lot. Follow Cam. All their social medias are linked down below. Follow me on all my social medias. They're linked down below. I'm tweeting a bunch right now, trying to hit 1,000 followers on Twitter. So if you guys are in here and not following me on Twitter, film stocked. Instagram, TikTok. I'm active all over there right now. But everyone, I hope you have a good night. Ben says have fun with this new Switch.
Thanks. I am. I'm having quite a bit of fun.
Yeah. May the force be with you, Arthur. May the force be with you all. And I appreciate you guys for being here. Again, stay safe out there. Have a wonderful night. And I'll see you in the next video, in the next live stream, all that good stuff. And until next time, see you guys later.